Coin.
Hello YouTube, this is Robert with CoinOp. Okay, in this reveal we're going to take in, I'm going to show you, this is going to be a little bit of a mix. I believe in this one here, we're going to show the accented hair Kennedy half dollars. And when I show those, I'm going to take and give you guys an idea of how to look at your Kennedy half dollars to tell the difference. I took a few photographs to give you some hints of what to look for in your Kennedy half to find out if you've got the normal hair or the accented hair. I also am going to show you the pointed tail dime and the blunt dime because they come in various sets too. Some people, well, I mean, they are a variety, so I point them out. But let's get started, and I hope you enjoy the show. Here we go, let's get started. The first one is a 1971. Now, some of these are not to be held funky. It's a 71 Ike. If the camera participates, there's a little bit of haze, but it's toning is what it is. There we go. It's a 1971 Ike. It's in the original box and everything, everybody. I'm just showing you to try and shorten these videos to where they're not 20-minute videos. And this is a 1972, same thing. We got the original packaging and everything. There we go. It's a nice 72 Ike. Same applies. It's got some hazing, but it's because it's starting to tone. Now, another thing I got from Dan was I got a peso from him as well. Dan knows that I'm a very big time, because of Fortalina, my wife, I collect the Filipino coins, USPI, and this is the General Patton 1 peso. Nice condition. I appreciate it, Dan. And he also, which I'm real happy with, brought me in to 1907. Now this is after they shrunk the size of the peso, but it is a 1 peso coin. I'm very happy with that. I love the 1 pesos. So there you go. It's in great condition too. Now I'm not going to go through all of these, but I took in, we got a few of the brown pack proof coins, and I'll show you here in a minute what they look like. But these are just the 61 and 262s. We'll be selling those at auction. Now he had taken and sold me a 64, and it said on there pointed tail dime. Now here's the story. I took and I bought them from him, and I never double checked, but I told a friend of mine, Mark A, he's one of our mods. I said, Mark A, I said, I guarantee you, I haven't looked, I said, but every pointed tail dime I've ever seen, they've got the accented hair. Sorry for the interruption, but here's a pointed tail dime that you'll find on most, if not all, you'll find the accented hair in that set. Here is the blunt tail dime. Now I can tell you right now, as I found out, the blunt tail dime, I do know for a fact it can be an accented hair or a normal hair design. But let's get back to the video. Now I don't know if you guys can tell it on this or not, but the left side, the lower left side of the eye of Liberty has been polished off. Okay folks, this just seemed like a good place to take and to describe the difference on the eye in Liberty. As you can see, the lower left hand side of this serif is fully intact. Now you go to the accented hair and you'll find it's been polished off. This has been the case on every accented hair I have ever seen. So with that, if you find one that's polished like this, the chances are 99.9% of the time you have an accented hair. Again, let's get back to the show. Yep, it's been polished off, and that makes it the accented hair. Now you can look right above the ear. See how that hair looks like a W almost? Last time I hope to interrupt you, but here I'm going to show you the hair on Kennedy itself. On the normal hair, there's just not much done there, but on the accented hair, you can see it's a lot stronger. And in fact, Jackie Kennedy is the one who requested that got settled down and made it a little bit more gentle. However, here I'm putting some pointers on the area of the hairs that were removed. This is not all of them, but I just wanted to do a real quick example to show you what we're looking at. So back to the show. Well, that's the accented hair. Guaranteed, excuse me, guaranteed to be the accented hair. So I was showing that to Mark, and I had bought 6 of the Pro sets. Well, 2 of them had the pointed tail dime on it. So I told him, I said, I know I got 2 of the, I know I got 2 accented hairs. And I told him, I said, but, I said, here's the difference. I said, this will have a blunt 6. I said, and it's probably not the accented hair. And I took and I went ahead and I pulled one out. And real quickly, I looked at it. Now here, I'm going to show this here under the scope so you can see that this is a blunt 9. But to my surprise, this was an accented hair as well. Now, I'll show you both of those under the scope. So let's go to the scope. And first off, we're going to go with the dime. Let me get it focused for you. Okay. Right there's your blunt date on the Roosevelt dime. Now what you're looking for on this here, I'll show you the difference here in just a second, is right down here is where you want to look. Right there. That part of the 9. They retooled it later, and you see how it's blunt there? Well, let me show you a pointed tail dime so that you can see the difference. And here is, now, if you look at the 9 on this one, right there, see how it's like it got a point to it? I'm trying to get it where you can see a little better. It's not as blunt. It's got a little point to it. And of course, I was telling you, there's the L right there. When you look at this part of Liberty, if you see that right there been polished off, that's an accented hair. Guaranteed every time. Now that's on your pointed tail like I showed you, okay? Now we're going to put that back in here. We're going to go back. This is the one. I need to find my dime again. Where'd it go? Oops, too far over. Sorry about that there. That's our pointed, or our blunt 9. Well, I come up to the Kennedy. And let me go all the way over here. Right there's our eye. And you can see. And if we go over, well, I have to pull it back as far as I can to try and help you to see it, which you may not. But right there's that W on the hair above the ear, or what looks like a W. That's her accented hair. And this in here just happens to be pretty nice. It might even be a cameo. Nice looking coin. But, so, now, just so you guys know, I'm going to put these back, these 2 here. Well, I'll keep them right here. Like I say, we had 2 pointed tail and the rest of them were plain. However, you can ask Mark A if he's in the room. The other 3 were all accented hairs as well. So, I got pleasantly surprised to where we ended up getting 6 of the accented hairs. And, yeah, I'm just real happy, and I do know, I mean, we've got a lot of people that ask about them, and if you're interested in one, well, if you're not a member already, go to Heirs to You at AOL. Well, go to your PayPal and send $5 to Heirs to You at AOL.com. It'll say Robert Lawson, and you'll be registered to participate in our auctions. Okay, this was a little bit shorter one, but I wanted to have a short one in between here. So there you go. Thank you, Dan Reich, and we'll see you on the next video, guys. If you're not a subscriber, we hope you hit the thumbs up. We hope you subscribe, hit the bell, and you'll be notified every time we go live and we're having an auction. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Bye now.